Hello students, welcome back to another lesson. Today we're going to talk about traveling. Traveling. Now, what is traveling? Traveling is when you go somewhere. You go somewhere else. You live in Chachoengsao, so you stay in Chachoengsao. And if you want to go traveling, you go traveling somewhere else. Chonburi, Rayong, Singapore, Tokyo, that is traveling. Okay, now first, let's see how you can travel. How you can travel. Well, first you can travel by a car. By a car. Travel by a car. So, you sit in a car and your dad or your mom, they drive the car and they go to somewhere nearby. Chonburi, Rayong, Pattaya, Bangkok, Nakhon Pathom, Roi Et, you go by a car. You can travel by a car. You can travel by a bus. You can travel by a bus. So bus is a big car. It fits about 50 people. 50 people. And it takes you somewhere. Also Chonburi, Rayong, Roi Et. We can also travel by a minivan. You could travel by a minivan as well. Same as a bus, but minivans are smaller. They are smaller. They fit usually about 10, 12 people. You can travel by a train. You can travel by a train. Same. For example, where can you travel from Chachoengsao by train? You can travel to Bangkok. You can travel to Prachinburi. You can go to Pattaya. So there are some places you can take the train from Chachoengsao. Alright, if you really want to go far away, what are you going to use? You're going to use a plane. By a plane. By a plane. So you can use a plane. If you travel far away, example, if you want to travel to Tokyo, can you go to Tokyo by a car? No. Can you go to Tokyo by a bus? No, no way. Can you take a train to Tokyo? No, you cannot. What will you do? You will travel by an airplane. You will travel by plane. Why? It is fast and it's the only possibility. It is the only possibility. Because if you would take by a car, it would take you a very long time. But with an aeroplane, it is about 5-6 hours maybe. I'm not sure, but it's not important. So you can go by a plane, traveling by a plane. So let's go one more time. Let's go one more time. Traveling, you can go by a car somewhere not too far away. Not too far away. Maybe you can use a car, go anywhere in Thailand. Anywhere in Thailand, you will use a car. But farther than Thailand, you are not going to use a car because it takes a long time. It takes a very long time. So buy a car, buy a bus, buy a minivan. We're going to travel inside of Thailand. Buy a plane when we go somewhere very far away. Buy a plane when we go far away. Also, example, if you want to go to Phuket, buy a car to Phuket is about 8 hours. But if you take an aeroplane, it's about 1 hour. So some people take an aeroplane as well to travel medium distances. And by a train, same, you can travel short distances. But some people can travel with the train long distances. Example, in America, you can travel with a train from New York to Los Angeles, and it's about 2 days, 2 or 3 days by a train. You can travel, example, also from Moscow, the capital of Russia, to Beijing, capital of China, by a train, and it takes 7 days. 7 days. These are very long train rides. So these train rides are exceptions. But usually we take the train for shorter to medium long rides. All right. So let's see how many people can fit in each vehicle. So in a car, how many people usually fit in a car? About 5 people. 5 people. 5 people in the car. In a bus, about 50 people. 50 people fit in a bus. By a minivan, in a minivan, about 12 people. 12 people. 12 people fit in a minivan. In a train, depends how long is the train, but train can take maybe 1,000 people. 1,000 people. And an aeroplane, depends. Some aeroplanes are smaller, some aeroplanes are bigger. So the smaller aeroplane can fit about 100 people. 100 people. The biggest aeroplane can fit 400 people. 400 people. Sometimes even 600 people. So airplanes can take a lot of people. Airplanes can take a lot of people. Now, let's learn how to make a short story about traveling. So I am going to give you a set of questions and answers so you can construct your story very easily. Do you like traveling? Do you like traveling? Do you like traveling? I do like traveling, or I don't like traveling. So we will say, I love traveling. Now let's see, where did you travel last? Where did you travel last time? Where did you travel last time? Last time. Three weeks ago. I traveled to Prachimburi. Of course, children, you will, on the red line, you will change for yourself. When did you travel? 2 weeks ago, 1 month ago, 1 year ago, 2 days ago. I don't know, up to you. Where did you travel? Where did you travel? Did you travel to Chonburi, to Pattaya, to Roi Et? I don't know. What is true for you? Let's see. Let's see next one. How did you travel? How did you travel there? I traveled there by a motorcycle. Again, on the red line, you will write what is true for you. By a car, by a bus, by a minivan, by a train, or by a plane. So up to you. Right? All right, one more. What did you do there? What did you do there? I just relaxed and went sightseeing. I relaxed and went sightseeing. You can change for yourself. If you went to the beach, if you had nice food, if you went to the temple, you can change what is true for yourself. So one more time. Do you like traveling? Yes, I love traveling. Yes, I love traveling. Where did you travel last time? Where did you travel last time? Last time, 3 weeks ago, I traveled to Prachimburi. last time, 3 weeks ago, I traveled to Prachinburi. How did you travel there? How did you travel there? I traveled there by a motorcycle. I traveled there by a motorcycle. What did you do there? What did you do there? I relaxed and went sightseeing. I relaxed and went sightseeing. You will change for yourself what is written on the red line. So here, again, 3 weeks ago, 1 month ago, 6 months ago, 2 years ago, up to you, I don't know. Prachinburi, it is true for me, Teacher Tom. Did you travel to Chonburi, Rayong, Bangkok? Change for yourself. I traveled there by a motorcycle. Did you go by a car, by a train, by a bus, by a minivan, by a plane? What did you do there? Relaxed and went sightseeing. What is sightseeing? Sightseeing is when you put a backpack on your back, you have a camera, and you are walking around the city, and you are looking at the sights. Oh, look, a big temple. That is sightseeing. Oh, look, a big palace. Oh, look, a beautiful tree. Oh, look, a beautiful shops. So sightseeing is when you walk around the city and you look at sights. Sights. What are sights? Sights are places in the city that are very famous. For an example, what are famous sights in Chachoengsao? Famous sights in Chachoengsao. Famous sites in Chachoengsao are Wat Sothon. Wat Sothon is a very famous site in Chachoengsao. Ban Mai Market. Ban Mai Market is a very famous site in Chachoengsao. Wat Saman. Wat Saman is a very famous site in Chachoengsao. Do we have any more? Maybe that's it. These are very famous sites in Chachoengsao. What are very famous sites in Bangkok? What are very famous sites in Bangkok? Very famous sites in Bangkok are Reclining Buddha, Wat Po, Temple of the Emerald Buddha, Grand Palace, Bayok Tower, Victory Monument. These are very famous sites. Chatuchak Market is a very famous site as well. Alright students, so we are finished for today. Please, in your notebook, copy this and on the red line, write what is true for yourself. I hope you had a lot of fun today and that you learned a lot of new things today. And I will say bye-bye until next time.